With the competitors settling in for a night under the stars at Taylor's Pan in the middle of the Kalahari, the overall leaders in the car category were Api Reinicker and Lucas Dreyer in the BP Nissan Safari. They were followed by Schilling and Levesque in the Motortech Chernow and Carolyn and Skolthammer in the Raceco. Fumfai and Spencer led Class 2 in the Beetle, while Putter and Salvage upheld Toyota honour in Class 3. Fincham and Pretorius led Class 4, Reinicker and Dreyer Class 6, Butcher and Roos in Class 7, and Schilling and Levesque in Class 8. Class 9 was led by Robert Walk and Class 10 by Weldon and Peaceful. In the motorcycle category, Davies led convincingly on the KTM, followed by Errol Dalton on the Kawasaki and Patrick Andrews on the Winston Yamaha. The Toyota Desert Race has a reputation as being one of the toughest off-road races in the world. When Reinicker and Schilling left Taylor's Pan the next morning, the competitors knew they were in for a grueling time. The second racing section would take crews back to Freiburg on the same route used the previous day, with the first competitor expected at the finish in time for lunch. Chasing Reinicker and Schilling, Yates and Pretorius set off at a furious pace in the Durex Raceco, but were soon to experience overheating problems and eventually had to settle for 8th place. A spectacular Carolyn and Skolthammer were giving their all in the Raceco. Their reward was to be 2nd overall. Degener and Beattie came storming from the back of the field in the Duckens Chernow, catching up to Pinoy and Purchase in their Spider after 80 kilometres. Degener set the day's fastest time after Pinoy, ever the sportsman, led him through. On his way to a Class 9 win and 6th place overall, Robert Walk and his Samurai fought a tough battle with Nicky and Joe Finch. The Finches were to finish 7th in their first national championship race. Pete Putter and Tony Salvage took the Toyota Hilux to a well-deserved Class 3 win after a consistent effort. Karel van Vuren and Kofi Versveld initially led in Class 5 but dropped out, while Koos Retief and Paul Besson took their Toyota Land Cruiser to a well-deserved 3rd place in Class 6. Local crew Andre Kok and Dani van der Merwe had fixed the damaged steering wheel on the Beefmaster Toyota Land Cruiser with blow draft, which caused the vehicle to handle rather indifferently. They finished 9th overall. In the motorcycle section, Jeremy Davies set off first on the KTM. From the word go, he proceeded to open up an even bigger gap between himself and the opposition. Davies was chased by Errol Dalton, who later suffered mechanical problems but still won the over 250cc class. The unfortunate Patrick Andrews fell out in the last 100 kilometres, giving 2nd place overall to Hilton Hayward on the KTM. 3rd went to the heroic Jason Andrika on the Bird Paradise Kawasaki, taking the 200cc class in the process. In the car section, Pete Duplessis and Sean van Gesselen took the Toyota Hilux 4x4 to a Class 5 win, with Freiburgers Henry Kirstein and Dries de Klerk noisy and spectacular Class 4 winners in the monster V8 Cortina Bucky. Up front, Richard Schilling and Fred Levesque took the lead when Reinicker and Dreyer's Nissan broke its suspension. It was Schilling's first national championship win in 20 years of competition. A look at the overall results now show privately entered space frame cars to be competitive with the Works Buckies. This adds enormous interest to the rest of this season's events. In the class results, Toyota scored 2 victories, Nissan and Ford 1 each, with the other 4 wins going to Space Frame Specials.
Once we got going, we just overtook people, kept going. The most enjoyable, well-organised event, and very, very happy to at last have won a national. It's taken 20 years.
Jeremy Davies powered his way to a 4th consecutive Toyota 1000 victory, more than 18 minutes ahead of his nearest rival. KTM and Kawasaki shared the top 10 honours, with KTM taking the overall win and 4 placings, while Kawasaki scored 5 placings and Yamaha won. In the class results, Kawasaki reigned supreme in the 200cc category and KTM in the 250cc class, while Kawasaki, KTM and Honda shared the honours in the over 250 category.
Smooth, no problems.
except I ran out of petrol just about a kilometre before the first refill, but I had on me, so I just needed half a litre to get there. Nice to be back.
As always, Bucks Carolyn has the last word.
We enjoyed it. But like coming second is like kissing your sister.